Do you guys want to? So you want to do a Mail Monday letter?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right. So let me. I did a quick scan so that I don't give away anything too private, but here it is.
Yeah. No names.
Yeah. Hey, Woody, I've been a fan sub to you for 5 years, more than that. Back on the Modern Warfare 2 days. You don't know anything about me, but for some odd reason, I take the advice you give to heart and feel like some of your 7,000 years of wisdom might come in handy here. I was watching PKA 236 when the topic of a cheating girlfriend came up, and it really hit home. So here goes the story. I am, and then I'm going to get vague here, but he's in his late teens, early 20s, living in North America. And he's in university. He's been dating S, who goes to another university 40 minutes away, since the end of November last year. So end of November, he's coming up on a year, right? Let's call it 9 months. She's made me the happiest I've ever been, but that isn't to say we haven't had some rough patches. Back in March, I ended up finding out via some text messages that she cheated on me with one of her good guy friends, we'll call him K, whom I've been wary of since S first told me about him. I confronted about my concerns with Kay even before I found out what had happened, and she dismissed all my concerns with a cute smile and telling me not to worry because she loves me. As I said previously, I ended up finding out her text that she slept with Kay one night drunkenly when they went out to a bar. Much like you, I was someone who lived by the everyone gets a second chance but you policy, and that broke up with her. Unfortunately, my life was absolute shit for the next month and ended up texting her on her birthday. One thing led to another. She ended up bawling her eyes out and apologizing to me and telling me she never really knew what she had until she lost it. I still loved her immensely and felt like I should give us another shot. It would be the biggest what if of my life, and boy, am I happy that I gave her that second chance. Our relationship has been amazing for the past 3 months, and I feel like we're closer than ever. However, just this past weekend, something happened. I don't know what to do. We were on our way home from my cottage on Sunday when the topic of our breakup came up. She asked me if I slept with anyone during our time apart, and I said I didn't, but I did make out with a girl at a club who wanted to go home with me. I couldn't because I wasn't over her. She proceeded to get angry at me for not telling her sooner, and then she told me that she made out with Kay a couple of times after we broke up. This was a shock to me because before we got back together, I asked if she did anything with Kay after we broke up, and she said that she hadn't. This led to a big argument and ended with me saying that I didn't believe she didn't sleep with Kay during our breakup. So, are you guys following this?
I'm putting the pieces together.
So, they started dating about 9 months ago. About 5 months into that, she cheated on him, fucked Kay, and he broke up with her. So, a couple months later, like a month after that actually, because it was from March to April. In April, he texted her and they got back together again, and things have been awesome. However, this led into a big argument saying she didn't sleep with Kay during the breakup. I asked to see her texts with him during that time, and she agreed hesitantly to prove that she was telling the truth. Turns out she wasn't. So she showed him her texts. I found one implying that they had had sex while we were broken up, but she still denied it. It hit me like a ton of bricks, but I thought to myself, why would I let something that happened while we weren't together break us up? I told her I need some time to think about it and really hope we can stay together, and I'm conflicted on what to do. I feel like she could be the one, but it's still the biggest what if of my life. Sorry for the wall of text, yada yada. So, she went out with this girl. This girl fucked Kay. He dumped her for it. While they were broken up, she may or may not have fucked him again. And now they're back together, and he's learning of this while they were broken up possible hookup. She says it didn't happen, but the texts imply but don't confirm that they slept together during the breakup. What do?
You just need to start fresh. Get a new one.
Get a new one, you say?
Yeah, get a new one.
Agreed. Yeah, there's no reason to go back into this.
Yeah, that one's all used up.
Bundle of shit.
Yeah, and like this guy's fucking her and he's fucking her. Like, find somebody who's been like doing their homework the last year, and there's not a laundry list of people who've been fucking them, and they aren't involved in some kind of crazy fucker-o drama.
It's just one guy to make sure we just have the facts right. She slept with Kay while they were dating. She's a cheater, and then she may have cheated while they were broken up. If you call that cheating.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Admitted to one, which means probably 3.
He probably fucked her in the
4.
ass too.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I know that
Raw.
This is awful. Like, there's no way he should stay in that. Just cut it loose. If you're already going through this much shit, how old did you say he was? Teens, He's in university.
Late teens, early
Dude,
20s in university, yeah.
Spread your wings and fly. Like, don't lock yourself down to someone that you are walking on eggshells around and trying to MacGyver your way into details about something they clearly did when they weren't interested in you. They wanted to go out, have some guilt-free fun, and then come back with some, dollar store excuse about didn't know what they had until they lost it. Did you read that off of a pillow at your grandma's house, ass? Go fuck yourself and get out of here. Start a new one.
Yeah. Hey,
Mike?
maybe you should pretend to make up with her, fuck her, and then break up with her and get a new one. That's what you should do.
Best one. Okay.
Yeah, fuck her one more time.
Yeah.
I mean, so am I roughly this guy's age? I'm 21, all right?
Yep.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, so I'm even I would say like I've never been broken up on. I'm sorry, I've never been cheated on nor cheated on anybody. So I'm probably
Because there's no upgrade, right? Right?
I mean,
Fist bump.
once a liar, like if she's already lied to you about the cheating, like she can lie about more stuff, and then she's already cheated on you. So why wouldn't she not do it again, kind of thing? So fuck that bitch. Get another one. There's what 6 billion people in the earth. There's someone better than her.
Yep.
Definitely
The
so.
precedent has been set, and it is not a good one. So just get out.
You can only go up from her.
Yeah, and all of the stories that you guys have, if anyone out there is just like, well, this girl, she's doing this thing, and she's talking to Billy, and I think she sucked Billy's dick at the party, but she said she didn't suck his dick. She said they just made out. It's like, no, just fucking cut the cord right there. She done fucked up. She fucked up with Billy. And you're not going to put up with it. You go, just move on. You have to be much more cutthroat and strict about how you deal with people. You can't let people run over you, or you'll just always be getting ran over. So don't let people disrespect you, and respect yourself. And if you follow those 2 rules, you'll do well.
All right. I'm going to take a stab at this one. So,
All right.
Or
So here's the thing. For me, I wouldn't give a second chance. I couldn't. And it's because of the scar. If you do, then that's up to you, and that's fine. There are plenty of people who decide that their future with this person is worth it, even though it's a scarred relationship. That scar, that thing that just never fucking goes away, is what he's struggling with right now. You can get back together with a cheater, and you can even live a happy life. But, imagine them married. And then, this is 10 years from now. They're married. Maybe they've got 1 kid, and she has to go to Houston on a business trip. He's going to remember that time she fucked Kay, right? Like, yeah, she cheated on me before. It's in the back of his head, like, now she's a traveling salesman. Is this really going to work out? That's the problem. It's always the scar that exists there and haunts you for the rest of your relationship with this person. And it's not that it can't be salvaged, right? If she's perfect in every other way except for this one mistake, you might take this chick with this emotional scar between you over the next one. Like, if you want to do that, knock yourself out. But I'm not wired to accept it. Like, it would haunt me forever, and I couldn't do it. If you do decide to go forward with a relationship that has that emotional scar on it, then you need to stop fucking like picking at that scab. You need to stop like going after it. He is going through her phone looking for evidence that she might have slept with the guy while she was single, and like finding reasons for it to tear him apart. And he's not being a good boyfriend, like, look, they broke up. There was like a sort of punishment there. He dumped her. She realized what she missed. And then if you go back together, you can't like spend the rest of your time together being like, I don't know if I could still keep you around because you did fuck this guy while we weren't dating. Maybe I'll dump you again for the same reason I dumped you the first time, because you cheated on me, 9 months or 6 months ago or something like that. Yeah. So you've got a scarred relationship. If you're going to work on this relationship, you got to stop picking at the scar. If you're going to, or you could get a fresh one, who's not wounded yet. That's my take on it.
Like, if she had sex with Kay when she was single, I mean, surely that actually shouldn't matter because she was single and she's allowed to do anything she really wants. So I personally wouldn't class that as cheating due to the fact that he broke up with her. And yeah, she may have slept with 1 guy or 10 other guys, but at the end of the day, she was single.
It's all
Kay. Lied about that afterwards.
She fucked Kay while they were dating, so that's a cheat. And then she fucked Kay again, maybe, after he dumped her.
It is devious, though, in that the cheat drove them apart, and then they fucked after that. And then after those subsequent fucks, she came back and was like, I didn't know what I had till I lost it. Like, so you knew what you had and you lost it, and then you decided to continue gallivanting around doing these things. Like, it seems there's both of them need to be doing some things differently, but this is not going to be healthy. Neither one's going to be happy. This just needs to be just cut, just like ships in the night. Just pass each other and let each other go on with your lives. But this isn't going to be happy.
The other thing is, he's in college or university if you're international, and he won't have a meat market like this again. If you dump her, you can go out and find like 6 more candidates. It's Thursday now as I say this. By tomorrow, you will go and you will see 6, 12, 18 beautiful single women in your age and your like attractiveness class that are a candidate for you. When you're 32 working at fucking Pepsi or something, you know, in accounts receivable, it's not going to be filled with girls your age looking for men. And just be careful not to burn all your university years on someone that isn't the right one. So.
That's true. Yeah, good advice. Cut it off, man. You'll be happy you did.
Yep. So.
Yeah, it's an easy one.
Easy one.
Yeah.
I like those Mail Mondays. We should do more of those. We should do more of the "Am I an asshole?" too, because that was fun. I really enjoyed that. We should do more.
Yeah, I like that. But I don't know if we should do it a week after. Oh, I guess it was at least 2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago.
Let me look on my list of topics and see
I
what I have.
I think it's quite an interesting subject. You know, when you're on about college, because I personally didn't go to university, so you're on about, oh yeah, there's so many girls to choose from. I have actually never been through that in my life, so I'm always like, oh, did I miss out by not going to university? But
keep making money; it'll happen.
Well, I'm more of like a long-term relationship guy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been in relationships since I was like 17. I mean, like the longest I've been single is for like 3 months, so.
Wow.
I've not really had that experience in life, but I don't actually think I want it either. I'd rather shag somebody that I actually, you know, have proper feelings for. I think it's just sex is just better that way anyway.
Yeah, it depends what you're in for that evening or what you're looking for. But yeah, that I think that was a pretty cut and dry one. But hopefully the guy listens to it and